Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don channel. We're here off of Kilgore. We're about to turn right onto Exeter here in East Las Vegas. Wanted to show you this neighborhood. It hasn't changed a whole lot from what we've seen. There are a lot of bars on first floor windows and doors and a lot of plywood. And, oh, by the way, tons and tons of calls for service in this area. Lots and lots of calls for service. And when I say calls for service, that's calls for police service. And oftentimes calls for medical service as well. Yeah, so I don't know what the situation is here. That vehicle looks like it's being lived in or something, but there's no tag on it. If you have a guess, please drop a comment. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. What is going on here in fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada? This is the Las Vegas that they don't show you. What is Las Vegas's greatest act? Keeping you from seeing this. You don't see dumpsters lining the sides of the strip, right? You don't see dumpsters plopped out in front of the casinos. And for whatever reason, when they developed this community, they decided it didn't matter or something. I don't know. Decided it did not matter to, enclose the dumpsters or enforce codes, things of that nature. Now, this is the unincorporated area of Clark County here. There's the entrance right there, the sole entrance via four-wheel vehicles. As we turn right, there's plywood there on those windows right there. Very hot day here in Vegas. It's about 110 degrees outside right now. And it's not bulk pickup day, so I'm not sure why there's so much furniture out here lining the streets in front of the dumpsters. And check that out. He's actually got what looks like a brush guard or something. I guess that would be a bumper on the front of that one little one-seater something. I don't know what that is. But I don't want to find out either, because I don't want anyone to think I'm, checking out their property or anything. People could get very skittish about that sort of thing, of course. Basketball hoop here. So come up here to Isaac. We'll make a right here onto Isaac. I'll show you. So again, this is Isaac right here in the northeast part of Las Vegas, off of Hollywood and Lake Mead Boulevard. Lots of bars on windows and doors. You see the Cadillac, lowrider Cadillac. It's been parked there for a while too. Lots of plywood all over that building. And the Caddy has no tag on it. And we've got just very dystopian feel in here, in this neighborhood. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate you guys being here. Yikes. I've been in this neighborhood a few times and I've had vehicles follow me. Usually when that happens, I say my goodbyes and proceed to exit. Of course, because we don't do confrontations here. We just want to bring you the very best. And not the very best of Las Vegas. And those are very subjective terms. I'm going to leave you, the viewer, to decide and decipher what those are. The best and not so best. So we're now westbound here on Carey, C-A-R-E-Y, approaching Hollywood Boulevard. If you take Carey, now because of the new expansion, You can take this all the way out to the west side of town. It becomes Smoke Ranch Road, out there west of, I believe, MLK. And it is an alternative, a viable alternative to Lake Mead Boulevard just to our south. It's probably about a half mile, I'd say, south of us, Lake Mead Boulevard. But this also narrows down to 2 lanes at some points. We're at 4 lanes right now, but as it goes through the heart of North Las Vegas up here, it narrows down to 2 lanes. So be aware of that. As we continue westbound here, and there's one of the ubiquitous rainbow-colored umbrellas right there, and oh my goodness, they're competing across the street from one another. So there's one right there, and there's another right there. Goodness. These folks are, I'm sure, again, they're fully licensed, I'm sure, right? And fully insured, and I'm totally sure that they have been inspected and passed health inspection by the health department, right? What do you think? Drop your comments. Let me know your thoughts. You can see some of the neighborhood here along the new extension or expansion of Cary. This is brand new as of about a month ago. They just opened this up. Speed limit drops down to 25 up here, huh? Or no, I'm sorry, the extension starts right up here. This is the old portion. But this curve right here is where the new extension begins. And then you have, I think that's Toyabe, Toyabe that goes off to the north there. Speed limit 235, and we have what looks like to be a huge solar farm over here off to the right that has been out of public view for the most part, because until they built this extension or expansion, the only people that knew about this were these people here. But someone is making a lot of money, getting free supply of electricity. That is a lot of solar panels over there. And okay, so this is a brand new stretch of road. Now, you've seen our videos all over Henderson, all over Summerlin. They could have certainly installed some nicer looking streetlights than what they put in here. Why did they put in the regular plain old, same old, same old? I don't know. They had an opportunity to beautify there, and they bypassed it. They skipped it for whatever reason. So this is Betty Lane. We've come down Betty Lane a few times here on the Vegas Don channel. Never know what you're going to see here on Betty Lane, though, so let's check it out once more. Also, please check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does spirituality and astrology. And even if that's not your thing, if you could still like and subscribe, it would mean a ton to us. She works very, very hard to build her channel and do her videos. She does a lot of work in editing and post-production, as they call it, and all that. So please check her out and throw her a like and subscribe. And here we have welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. Okay. So there are a caveat here. There are a lot of junkyards, auto junkyards over here off to the left. However, they end at these property lines where the fences are. And then you see these big boulders here. Someone erected these, or dropped these big boulders here to keep folks from parking. They wanted to prevent folks from parking over here. Oh, and this one's for lease, actually. 4.77 acres, secured yard, sure. 5,300 square foot building. Yeah, secured yard, sure thing. Looks like someone's living in there. Got some sofas sitting right there. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And also, please check out my buddy Mike's channel, Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE. He does some spectacular and sensational sunrise and sunset videos, to include plane spotting in the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you don't know Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search. Prepare to be wowed and amazed. And that's all I can say about that. And as always, remember, folks, here on the Vegas Don channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe to us. We really appreciate you guys being here. These cars look like they were involved in some sort of demolition derby at one time. That's a Geo Metro and an old Chevy Nova, maybe? Of course, Pontiac made its own version, as did was it Buick? That had their own little nameplate on that same body style back then. But this coming up here ahead of us is the south gate, or south perimeter really, of Nellis Air Force Base. Right here. We're gonna make a right here. This is actually Cheyenne, East Cheyenne. So East Cheyenne right here. At the very south end, just outside the main gate, or the south perimeter here of Nellis Air Force Base. Look at that. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. And folks in the roadway up here, will go around them. Looks like they're picking up stuff from the side of the road here. We've got a vehicle there. We've got some folks living out here. And then we just got like a whole line of RVs right here. This is DeVry Lane, D-E-V-R-Y, out here. As always, remember, here on the Vegas Don channel, it is The Journey, where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks. Thank you so much for being here.